Good evening, guys. Good evening, good evening. Can you hear me? Can you see the screen? Can you please respond in the chat? Please respond in the chat, guys. Yes, that is good. That is good. All right. Very, very good evening, guys. Very, very good evening. You can hear me and you can see the screen. All right. Okay. All right, guys. Now, let us start our session here today. So, guys, before starting our sessions, as always, let us try to have a very, very small and a quick recap of the concepts which we had covered in our yesterday's class. So, guys, yesterday we have started discussing about multi-threading. Yes, yesterday we have started discussing about multi-threading, and before starting discussing about multi-threading, we have discussed like what is actually multitasking. Like multitasking means performing multiple tasks at the same time by a single processor in order to optimize the utilization of CPU. That is actually multitasking. And yes, we can achieve this multitasking in two ways, that is by using process-based multitasking and thread-based multitasking. Process-based multitasking is also known as multi-processing, and thread-based multitasking is also known as multi-threading. We already seen that, and we have seen the differences between what is actually multi-processing, like what is the difference between multi-processing and multitasking, which one is actually benefit for us and why it is benefit also. Like as I told you, when you're speaking about multi-processing, each process is like, for example, if you want to complete a task, in order to complete in order to complete a task, we required a process. Means if we want to complete 3 tasks, we need 3 processes, and each process will be having different address locations. So obviously, in order to achieve multitasking by using multi-processing, it will take more memory. It will take more memory. But if you want to perform this multitasking with the help of threads, that is by using multi-threading, obviously it will take less memory. Why? Because inside a process, we can create a thread, and threads, for example, thread 1, thread 2, thread 3. Thread 1 is responsible for completing task 1. Thread 2 is responsible for completing task 2. And thread 3 is responsible for completing task 3. Like that. So in simple, guys, in simple, multitasking by using multi-threading will increase your performance. As simple as this, not more than that. Okay, so I already told you like what is a thread. Like threads share same address location, process acts as a host for a thread, and yes, at least one thread should be like, at least one process should be required in order to create a thread. And yes, context switching is easy in threads. Why? Because threads share same address locations. And yesterday I told you, like if you want to create a thread, we can create a thread in 2 ways. That is by extending thread class. Second one is by implementing a runnable interface. And I already told you both this thread class and runnable interface, both this is a class. Thread is a predefined class. Runnable is a predefined interface. So both these are present in java.lang package. So no need to import. By default, Java language, Java.lang package is by default imported into every Java program. And I already told you, like if we want to start a thread, whenever we are starting a thread, pretty much damn sure run method will be getting executed. So up to here, these are the concepts which we had covered in our yesterday's class. Now, guys, yesterday I gave you some steps also. Like I told you, like I had shown you some steps and I requested you to create a threads. But yesterday I did not created any thread. I told you we'll be trying to create a like thread program by today. Am I right or wrong, guys? Please tell me. Right. So let's go. Let us try to create a thread. right now. So guys, I told you 5 steps here, 5 steps. So guys, right now, from this particular time onwards, another nearly 1 hour, I need your complete concentration, please. Okay, complete concentration. If you are not concentrated, you will be getting confused. I literally don't want that to be happen. Okay, guys, kindly please just concentrate. Easily you will be able to understand. Trust me when I say that. Okay, now guys, please answer my question. In how many ways we can create a thread? In how many ways we can create a thread? We can create a thread in 2 ways. That is, I mean, step one, extending thread thread class, thread thread class. Either we can create a thread by extending thread class or implementing a runnable interface. Implementing a runnable interface. Okay, either extends thread or implements runnable. Anyone is okay. Anyone is okay. All right. So first, let us try to create a thread by using extending thread class. Step one. Okay. Extends. Okay. Extends. Extends. Sorry. Extends thread, thread class. Okay, step one, create a class that extends thread class. Okay, after that, what is my step two here? Step two, write public void run method in that class. Okay, okay, so let us try to write public void run method in that class. You need to write public only. You need to write void only. You need to write run only. You should not be giving any parameters. Why? Because we are overriding the run method which is present in thread class. We are overriding. I'll explain you guys. I'll explain you. Okay. So right now, let me just try to just write a small statement that is system.out.println. Okay. I'll do one thing. Just let me try to write for loop. For loop. Now inside this for loop, let me try to write 2 semicolons. Okay, int I equal to 1 and I should be less than or equal to 5 and I plus plus like this. Now here simply system.out.println, system.out.println, and here I'm writing run method executd, run method executed plus I, run method executed plus I, like that. Now, okay, point number one, step one, write a class that extends thread. I mean, yeah, there are 2 ways are there. But right now, of course, there are 2 ways are there. Like we can create a thread by extending thread class, and second one is by implementing runnable interface. Right now, I am using the first way. That is, I'm trying to create a thread by extending thread class. Okay, so extends thread class. Okay, now step 2, write run method, and inside the run method, you can write your own logic. Whatever the data which you want to write, whatever the logic which you want to write, you can write your own logic. No problem. No problem. But please make sure that access modifier should be public, return type should be void, method name should be run, and there should not be any parameters. Why? Because guys, there is a predefined run method present in thread class. Did you remember what is actually method overriding? Writing 2 or more methods in 2 different classes having same method name, same parameter, same return type. Am I right or wrong? So already one run method is present in thread class. So what you are trying to do, you are overriding the run method which is present in thread class. As we are overriding, guys, whenever we are overriding, what is the first step in overriding? What is the first step in method overriding? I already told you guys exactly. Inheritance. So I have inherited that thread class, and after inheriting the thread class, I am trying to override the run method which is present in thread class with my own logic. As simple as this. So step 1, extending thread class. Step 2, write run method. Okay. Let's see what is step 3. Create an object to that class where we need to support, like where we are supposed to create an object. We are supposed to create an object inside the main method. Why? Because without main method, obviously we cannot run our program. So first, let me try to write my main method. Okay, main method. Now inside my main method, let me try to create an object here. Okay, new class A. I'm creating an object. Let me try to have a reference. AOBJ belongs to class A, like that. Okay, I have created my class object. Okay, what is step 4? Create a thread. Okay, now you may get confused regarding 4th and 5th point. How to create a thread? Guys, creating a thread in the sense, simply try to create thread object. Thread class object means if we want to create an object, which keyword we are supposed to use? Respond. Which keyword we are supposed to use? Okay, new. Which class object you want to create? Which class object you want to create? Thread class. Okay, THREAD, thread class constructor. Thread class constructor. Now just let me try to have a reference. T belongs to THREAD, thread, like this. Am I right or wrong, guys? Now this is how we are supposed to create a thread class object. Now what I'm trying to do here, guys, please go through the point. Attach it to the object. Okay, how we are supposed to attach our object to the thread? Guys, simply pass your class object to the thread constructor. Thread class constructor will accept your class object as a parameter. That's it. Now start. Okay, what is my 5th point? Start the thread. Okay, if you want to start a thread, you are supposed to use t.start method. start. T.start method. Now guys, this is a method. Start method is present in which class? Can you please tell me? Start method is present in which class? Exactly. Start method is present in thread class. How do you know it is present in thread class? How do you know it is present in thread class? Because we are calling start method with the help of thread class object reference. Okay. Now, guys, I already told you here. Yesterday only I told you. Every thread, whenever we are starting a thread, it will by default execute. It will execute a run method. Now, guys, this is actually tricky. Kindly please understand it correctly. Please understand correctly. Now, guys, start method is present in thread class. Run method also is present in thread class. Whenever we are starting a thread, that thread will try to execute run method present in the thread class. But as you are attaching your class object here, instead of executing thread class run method, class A run method will be getting executed. Right click, run as Java application, like this, because we are performing method overriding. This is actually method overriding. For example, let me, guys, please observe here. I'm trying to create one more thread here. Okay. Simple guys. I mean, there is nothing complicated is there. Very simple, very simple. Trust me. Now, for example, T2 dot start. Okay, guys, answer my question. Right now, in my class A, I have created thread 1 and thread 2. Am I right or wrong? Thread 1 and thread 2. Okay. For example, let me try to keep line number 15 and line number 16 in comment. Okay. Or else only line number 16 in comment. Now, if I execute my program, tell me which thread is going to start. Thread 1 or T1 or T2? Tell me. Respond. Yeah, obviously. T2 will start. Okay. Whenever a thread is starting, which method will be executed by default? Which method will be executed by default? Very good. Run method. Now, will my class A run method will be executed or not? Class A run method will be executed or not? Fantastic. Very good. I'm impressed. Right, guys. Class A run method will not be executed. Which class run method will be getting executed? Which class run method will be getting executed? Thread class run method will be executed. So are we going to get any output here? Are we going to get any output here? No, we'll not be getting an output. Please check this. Right click, run as Java application. Will not be getting any output. Sir, why, sir? Why we did not got any output? Why? Because did we attach our class object here? Did we attach our class object here? No, we did not. We did not give any parameter. We did not attach our class object. So this run method will not be getting executed. Are you understanding me, guys? Please tell me yes or no. Okay, now let me ask you a small question, guys. Right now, listen to my question correctly and then answer. Okay, listen to my question correctly and then answer. Right. Now my question is right now in my main method, this is thread 1 and this is thread 2. Okay. If I execute my program, listen to my question correctly. If I execute my program, run method will be executed or not? I'm not asking like class run method, thread class run method. No, run method will be executed or not? Right now, if I execute my program, run method will be executed or not? Very good. Executed. Now answer my question. Which class run method will be executed? Which class run method will be executed? Thread class run method. Very good. Right now, for example, I'm keeping this in comment and I'm removing this from the comment. Now tell me, if I execute my program, run method will be executed or not? Very good. Which class run method will be executed? Which class run method will be executed? Very good. Class A run method. Why class A run method is getting executed? Because we are overriding. We are providing our class object here as a reference. So right click, run as Java application. We'll be getting our output like this. Is it clear, guys, for everyone? Guys, please tell me, is it clear? That is good. Now, guys, please observe here. For example, let me try to have class B. Where is class B here? Okay, class B. In class B, what I want to do, in class B, I want to create a thread. Okay. In class B, I want to create a thread by implementing a runnable interface. Here, extends thread. Okay. Now here, IMPLE implements RUNNABLE runnable interface. Can you please tell me why I'm getting an error here? Can you please tell me why I'm getting an error here? Here. We are getting an error because runnable is a which interface? Which interface? Runnable is a functional interface. If it is a functional interface, what do you mean by functional interface? Functional interface will be having only one abstract method, I told you, right? And that abstract method which is present in runnable interface is public void run method. So whenever we are inheriting an interface, I repeat, whenever we are inheriting an interface, what we need to do? What we need to do. Did you remember that? Inheritance, guys, interfaces concept. Whenever we are, exactly, Elias, exactly. Whenever we are inheriting an interface, we need to provide implementation for the methods, public void run method. Implementation for the methods which are present in the interface. In runnable, you will be having only one method, that is run method. So just simply, I'm trying to write same code here, system.out.println, like run method executed, exactly the same code, exactly the same code. Now what I want to do, let me go to my main method. Okay. Now tell me, guys, create an object, new class A. After that, equal to AOBJ, sorry, equal to AOBJ, sorry, BOBJ, BOBJ belongs to class B like this. Now, create a thread, new, THREAD, new thread. Okay, just let me go with like THREAD thread. Now, I want to start my thread. T dot start like this. Tell me, am I going to get my output or not? Am I going to get my output or not? Very good, guys. I'm impressed. Very good. Very good. Why I'll not be getting output? Any idea? Exactly. I need to pass the object BOBJ like this. Now, right click, run as Java application. I will be getting my output like this. I hope it's clear, guys, for everyone. Is it clear, guys, for everyone? That is great. That is good. Guys, do me a favor. Please, can you try to write the program by your own now? Can you write these two programs by your own? Please go ahead. Please go ahead. Okay, now Pooja, guys, I got a question from Pooja sir. Why we are using run and thread? Because we can create a simple method and also a call. It also gives the same output. Obviously, Pooja, we can create a simple method also and we can write it. That is 100% sure. But again, that is a method. Means you are performing multi-processing, not multi-threading. Pooja, got it? Multi-processing is different. Multi-threading is different. Right, Tali. Right. Shrikant, it's not mandatory to pass AOBJ. So that's the reason it will not show any error. Do you think that it is mandatory? If it is mandatory, then it will show an error. If it is not mandatory, it will not show any error. That's it. Parvesh, you're asking, sir, can I take another name instead of run method? I don't know whether you have like listened to the method overriding concept clearly or not. Parvesh, can we override? I mean, like, can we perform method overriding with different method names? Did you got the answer for your question? Yesterday also you asked me the same question, but I thought that like once I had explained today, your doubt will be resolved. Did you got it? Did you understand? Is your doubt resolved? Right, right. Guys, please write the program. Be fast. Be fast. Is it visible? Please respond in the chat for me. Is it visible? Is it visible? Yes, 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 yes. I mean, easily it will be like for you to understand. Pranita, wait for it. Wait for it. Like difference between thread class and runnable, I'll let you know. Please wait for it. Please wait for it. Guys, both the programs output is same, run method is same, but here in class A, we are using thread class. In class B, we are using implements runnable. So what is the difference between thread class and runnable, like implementing a runnable interface and extending thread class? I'll let you know. Just please wait for it. Start. See, okay. Sai, you're asking me a question. How run method is executing without calling it? Okay. Please read this. Sai, please read this point. This point. Please read this. Suma Uppara. Please read this point. Both Sai and Suma Uppara. Please read these points, guys. This one. Is your doubt resolved, Sai? Alpesh, you can check that. Alpesh, you can check that. Please check that. Whenever you're writing your code, you can check that. Can you do that? Please go ahead. Please. Guys, please write the code. Be fast. Okay, Mahesh, you're asking, sir, in class A, run is normal method. And in class B, it is public abstract method. Mahesh, if it is abstract method, you can write method body for that, right? Yes. Can you write method body for an abstract method? You can write method body. Then why you are asking me that question here? Come on, buddy. Come on. You already know the answer. All right. Guys, is it completed? Completed? No? Okay, one more minute. Be fast. Please be fast. Guys, I'm requesting you one thing. Please follow the notes which I have given. If you are not following the notes, you will not be understanding the concepts correctly. In the class, when I'm explaining the class, okay, you'll think that you understand. But if you are not revising, you will not be able to understand. Please make sure to revise. Please make sure to revise. Okay. Right. I hope it's completed, guys, for everyone. I hope it's completed. Now I'm removing this. I'm removing this. Removing 3, 2, 1, gone. Right. Now, right. Okay. Just let me come to my class A here. Okay. Now, so guys, please observe here. I'm trying to write a method here. Okay. Public void run method here like this. And inside this, I'm writing a for loop. So why we are writing always for loop? For loop, why? Because I just want to print a single statement more number of times. That is the reason instead of writing a single statement again and again and again, I'm writing for loop. That's it. There is no special reason for that. Okay. Int I equal to 1, I should be less than or equal to 5, and I plus plus like this. And here I'm writing system.out.println, system.out.println. Okay, run method executd, run method executed. And here, just let me try to go with plus I like that. That's it, not more than that. Now, main method. Okay, main method. Right. So I want to create, let me try to create an object, new class A. I'm creating an object. Okay. So equal to AOBJ belongs to class A like that. Okay. Now I'm trying to create a thread. Okay. New thread, and here equal to T. I mean, I'm just giving a reference, and that reference belongs to thread class, THREAD, thread class. That's it. That's it. Am I forgetting anything? Am I forgetting anything? Am I forgetting anything? I need to attach my class object. Okay. AOBJ. That is great. That is great. So now, guys, my question is, for example, T dot start. Am I going to get this output or not? Yes. Right click, run as Java application, and I'm getting my output. Very good. Whenever I'm calling my start method, thread class run method will be triggered. As I am overriding here, my class A run method will be getting executed. Am I right or wrong? That is good. That is good. For example, instead of calling start method, like as I told you, start method will internally call the run method. Okay. Instead of calling start method, can I directly call T dot run like this? Can I directly call T dot run? Yeah, run method is present in thread class. I'm directly calling the run method. Guys, you know that here, normal overriding. I'm trying to call run method, which is present in thread class. Which method will be getting executed? Which method will be getting executed? Thread class run method or class A run method? Exactly, class A run method. Exactly. Class A run method. Please observe here. Right click, run as Java application. Class A run method is getting executed. Sir, then what is the difference between t dot start and t dot run? Right. Let me do one thing. Let me make this as T1 and this is also T1. This is also T1 like this. Okay. Now, guys, please observe here. Whenever we are using start method, a new thread will be created, which is responsible for running the class A run method. Whenever we are using start method, a new thread will be created, which is responsible for running the class A run method. Why? Why class A run method will be getting executed? Why class A run method will be getting executed? Why? Because we are performing. Of course, exactly. We are performing method overriding by attaching our class A object. Okay, now whenever we are using a run method, no new thread will be created. Just run method which is present in class A will be executed because of overriding. Okay, guys, here and like this. T dot start. Whenever we are using T dot start, what will be happening? If you are using T dot start, what will be like start method? If you are using start method, what will be happening? A new thread will be created. That new thread is responsible for running the run method. Whenever you are using run method, directly you are calling the run method. Directly you are calling the run method which is present in thread class. No new thread will be created. No new thread will be created means normal method calling. Normal method calling. Are you understanding me, guys? If you want to perform your multitasking by using multi-threading, we need to use start method. If you are directly calling run method, that is not multi-threading, guys. You are normally executing run method. Am I clear with this? For example, let me just try to write one more method. One more method like this. Okay, copy. Right. Let me make it as T2. T2. And here I am trying to call. Just let me remove this from the comment. Okay, let me keep that from the comment. And here I'm trying to call T2 dot start. T2 dot start. Tell me, if I execute my program right now, am I going to get this output? Am I going to get this output? So, are you saying that run method is not executed? I mean, start method is not calling run method? Start method is not calling run method or run method is getting called? Tell me. It is executed. Then which class run method is getting executed? Which class? Exactly. Thread class run method is getting executed. Very good. Okay. Now, a thread will be created or not? A thread will be created or not? A new thread will be created which is responsible for running the thread class run method. Very good, guys. Very good. I'm impressed. I'm impressed. Now, for example, if I'm trying to write T2 dot run, T2 dot run. Now tell me, a new thread will be created or not? Yes or no? No new thread will be created. Just run method which is present in no new thread will be created. Just run method which is present in thread class will be executed. I hope you understand the concept, guys. Is it? Right. Good. That is good. Do me a favor, guys. Do me a favor. Can you please write this program? Do one thing. Write the program here only, like this only. Please go ahead. I request you to create by your own. Guys, you can use either extends thread or implements runnable interface. But whenever we are trying to create a thread by using implements runnable interface, that is actually benefit for us. Why it is benefit also, I'll let you know. Please wait for it. Instead of extending thread class, it is advisable to create a thread by using runnable interface. Please try to write the code by your own. Please try to write the code by your own. Please inform if completed. Please inform if completed. Right. Guys, inside class A, again, you can, if you want to create, you can write normal methods also. That is not a problem. It's not like if you are creating, like if you're trying to create a thread, you are not supposed to write any method. No, not like that. You can create normal methods also. Nothing will happen. Okay. All right. I hope you have completed, guys. I hope it's completed for everyone. I'm removing this. Removing. 3. I'm removing this. Right. 3, 2, 1, and gone. Like this. Okay. Now, guys, actually, when you are speaking about threads, there will be life cycle stages will be there. Okay. There will be some life cycle stages, right? So when you are speaking about thread life cycle stages, please check this. These are life cycle stages of a thread. Life cycle stages of a thread. Like a thread life cycle stages varies between new, runnable, blocked state, waiting state, timed waiting state, and terminated. New. When a thread will be in new state, a thread will be in new state whenever we have created a thread class object. We have created an object, but it is not yet started. So that will be in a new state. Runnable state. Runnable state in the sense like it is about to run. Okay. Almost like once it is literally waiting to run. As simple as this. Means whenever we are executing start method, start method will invoke the run method, right? So in order to invoke the run method, there should be some resources allocated by the JVM. So in the meantime, just like a fraction of second, in the meantime, that stage will be known as a runnable stage. Officially, according to the Java documentation, there is no running state. But as a programmer's point of view, we will be considering after runnable state, there will be running state also. According to Java documentation, there will not be any running state. But from programmer's perspective, we'll be considering that after runnable, we'll be having a running state. A running state means whenever the thread is in a run method. After that, blocked state, we can pause or else we can stop the thread execution. Whenever we are stopping the thread execution, then the thread will be in a blocking state. Wait, we can make our thread execution to pause for some predefined of time. I'll show you. Literally, I'll show you all those concepts also. At that time, the thread will be in waiting state. If I give a time like 3 seconds, 5 seconds, 10 seconds, then the thread will be in waiting state. Once the thread came out from the running state, I repeat, once the thread came out from the running state, running method, run method, then the thread will be terminated. That is actually known as terminated stage. So basically, when you are speaking about Java documentation, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 life cycle stages are there in a thread, but you can squeeze one more life cycle stage in between, a runnable stage and blocked stage. What is that life cycle stage? Can you please tell me? What is that stage? Exactly. Running stage. Okay. This is about not pause, Naveen, not pause, running stage, new stage, runnable stage, running stage, blocked state, waiting, timed waiting, and terminated. So these are different thread life cycle stages. As simple as this. Okay. Now guys, generally when you are speaking about types of threads application, there will be two types of threads applications will be there: single threaded application and multi-thread application. Single thread application means there will be only one thread in our program. For example, please observe here. Let me try to have my main method. Now inside my main method, I'm trying to create an object, new class. Okay, why creating an object? Let me just try to print system.out.println, and here I'm writing Java is every day awesome, like this. I'm writing Java is awesome. Now, if I execute my program, I'll be getting my output that is Java is awesome, of course. I'll be getting my output that is Java is awesome. Now my question is, right now in my program, do I have any threads here? Am I having any threads here? Guys, you may think that we don't have any threads, but for example, let me remove this semicolon. I'm removing the semicolon and I'm executing my program. Can you please read the exception, like read the message where we are getting an exception? Where we are getting an exception? We are getting an exception in thread. What is the name of the thread? What is the name of the thread? Main. Guys, main method is also a thread. Main method is actually a thread, guys. Okay. So if your program is having only, main method, only one main method, that is you are having a thread. You are having a thread. Okay. So please don't think like if you're having a main method, you don't have a thread. No, it is by default actually a thread. So this is right now a single threaded application. This is right now single thread application. Previously, you have written the code, right? Like for example, previously, okay, just a second. Right now, in this particular program, how many threads we are having? How many threads we are having? Not two. Already thread one. Okay, this is one. This is two. This is three. Three threads. So this is actually multi-threaded application. This is actually multi-thread application, guys. 3 threads. I hope you're understanding me. Is it clear, guys? Single threaded application and multi-threaded application. As simple as this. As simple as this. Okay. Right. Now. Right. Let me remove this. Now, guys, please tell me, up to now, what are the concepts which you discussed today? Up to now, what are the concepts which we have discussed? We have seen how to create a thread by using extending thread class. Second one is implementing a runnable interface. Am I right or wrong? Extending thread class and implementing runnable interface. Now answer my question, guys. Which one is actually benefit for us? Like extending thread class or implementing runnable interface? Which one is actually benefit for us? No, not both. Not both. I mean, one way is clearly having more advantage than other way. All right, guys, let me ask you one thing. For example, if you are creating a thread, by extending thread class, okay. For example, we are having class B, guys. You are having class B. You need to inherit this class B in class A. Can you do that? Can you do that? Can you inherit class B in class A? For example, thread comma class B. Can you write like this? Can you write like this? Guys, come on here. Multiple inheritance. No, it is not possible. So instead of like this, if you are writing implements a runnable interface, okay, just let me try to perform overriding also here. Just a second. Okay, performing overriding also. Okay, like this. Now, right. Now, can I inherit class B also? Can I inherit class B in class A? Of course, guys. Day before yesterday only we have seen this here. Class A extends class B. So we can provide inheritance, right? Now tell me, which one is actually benefit for us? Extending thread class or implements runnable interface? Implementing a runnable interface. I hope you're understanding me, guys. Did you got an idea? Did you got an idea, guys? Yes. That is great. All right, guys. All right. So as of now, as for today, enough. As of now, today, enough. Okay. Tomorrow, I'll be trying to give you more information and more in-depth explanation about threads. Did you observe the difference between yesterday and today? Did you observe the difference between yesterday and today? If I explain the same concepts, all these concepts yesterday, will you able to take it? Guys, I know my students. Like I literally love your enthusiasm yesterday, but there is a reason why I did not explain yesterday. I hope you got it right now, right? Exactly. So guys, tomorrow I'll be trying to give you a little bit more in-depth information about multi-threading. So tomorrow's class is actually important. Okay. I mean, yesterday and today we have discussed only theory, almost theory only, but tomorrow complete programming will be there. So guys, kindly please don't miss our tomorrow session here. Okay. Please don't miss tomorrow's session. And Gaurav, I'll be uploading the data in our Google Classroom, Gaurav. You can note it from there. Okay. And Ganesh is asking, sir, please start class every day by sharp. Ganesh, I want to start my class by 8 p.m. Ganesh. I know you guys are excited to listen to the class, but I should be thinking about everyone, right? When I'm logging in by 8 p.m., I'm seeing only below 50 to 60 people are there. So that is the reason I'm giving 5 to 10 minutes of grace period for everyone. Not everyone is present in a cities and like that. Some students are having, they are present in rural areas also. So I don't want them to be lose the session. That is the reason I'm waiting. Like I'm starting my session by 8:10. I hope you're understanding me. Okay. Now, guys, I'm getting like question like how many days we'll be trying to complete our courses, like our core Java. I need an, in order to answer my session, like in order to answer that question, I need how many days we have completed up to now. Anyone is having any like today's which class? Please don't consider demos. Please don't consider demos. Please don't consider demos. Please don't consider demos. Excluding demos, today is which class? Okay, 40, 41. Okay, 41. Right. 40 to 41. Right. So guys, please ask this question after 55 days. You count. You count. Please don't ask me. Okay. I'm going in like normal way. I know like when my sessions will be completed, I know. Please ask me after completing 55 days. How many days it is going to take? As simple as this. Okay, guys, I hope you're understanding me, right? Ishwar sir, nowadays you are finishing. Ishwar, point number one, I'll never check the time. Okay, I will go with the content. I'll go with the concept. If the concept demands, I'll go, or else I'll close. Nothing will happen. Basing upon the data, I'll be trying to cover that. Okay, don't worry about that, Ishwar. Okay, guys. Right. Networking, no, Krishna, those concepts will not be covered here in our context. Those will not be covered. Okay. Advanced Java, I'm not sure like when I'll be starting Raja, like I'm not getting time to start that, but if I'm getting time, I will try to take that. Okay. Asma, I understand, Amma, you are asking me to continue remaining modules also. I love to do that, but I don't know, like I'll be like bounded with remaining modules also, like remaining students also will be there, Nama. That's it. I'll not go fastly, guys. I mean, I'm going at a normal pace. I hope you're understanding me. Okay. Naresh, my core Java classes will not be, my classes will not be available in YouTube, Naresh. All my classes are like live classes only. I don't go for like, how to say, I'm not comfortable with YouTube. I will not be going with YouTube. Why? Because I want to interact with my students. I love interacting with my students. YouTube is something like which I should be speaking with a mic. I hope you're understanding me. Okay. Ravi, you can apply for that if you have cleared 70% of Java. 70% of Java in the sense not only core, you should be committing advanced also. So can you please check with that, buddy? Okay. All right, guys. All right. So that's it. That's it for today, guys. That's it for today. I hope you have enjoyed our today's session. And tomorrow, please come with little bit more energy. Tomorrow also we'll be trying to complete with our go on with our multi-threading. Guys, tomorrow is Friday, Saturday. Maybe I'll be taking Monday also. Okay. By Monday, we'll be trying to complete multi-threading. I'll not go in hurry manner for multi-threading here. Like my intention is not to complete the topic. My intention is you should be understanding the topic. I mean, you already know about me by this time. All right. Gaurav, is it clear, buddy? I hope it's clear for you, Gaurav. All right, guys. That's it. That's it for today. Thank you, guys. Thank you for listening. And have a great day. See you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Gaurav, you're not responding whether you have written or not. I don't know here. Are you there? God. Okay, guys. Thank you, guys. Thank you for listening. Thank you. Good night. Yeah. Good night, guys. Good night. Good night.